Just a bit further.
You again? Come here! You again? Didn't I tell you to get lost if you did?
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can go in, but no messing about.
What do you need, my friend?
Show me your wares. Word about the price.
Huh.
How's this?
That's still too... Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Greetings to you. How can...
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends.
Victoria. A girl from Miskovitz.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least.
Thanks a lot.
I'll be with you.
I saw the arena and the stands and thought to myself...
You're too late, lad. There used to be competitions here almost... but that's been over for quite some time. All you can do now is a bit of archery. They haven't banned that yet.
Why'd they ban it?
Captain von Howlitz and Lord von Berghoff heard blokes were killing each other here.
You fought with sharp weapons?
Of course not. That was forbidden. But the Cumans fucked it all up. Fucking vermin.
So what happened then?
One of our companies went against the Cumans. It was a fight like any other. But those fuckers had a score to settle with us and brought sharp weapons. Our fellas came away from there in bad shape. Most of them never recovered. And then Command banned the fights.
That seems like a waste to me. Wouldn't it have been enough to...
Aye, probably. But that was Cumans, Germans, Praguers. They all hate each other, and are always adding. But without the tournaments and betting, the blokes don't. Now their camp is starting to look more and more like a what?
So there won't be any fighting.
I'll be with you, sir.
Excuse me.
Good day, sir. I hope you'll find what you're looking for next time, good sir. What'll it be, this... Sure.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Do you accept?
You won't convince me. This is pointless. I'm done haggling. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. How can I help you this fine morning?
What do you have for...
Thank you, sir. And come again.
I'm always glad to see the right people like you. God be with you. You silly doggy.
I have to be careful. He's already pretty cocked up. Damn, it's burning. Herrgott. I better not botch this up. sharp as a razor.
I'm sorry.
Careful.
May God give you health, sir.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I have an idea. Get together a few friends and we'll wrestle.
Good idea. Cross harvest forbidden something. That'll do. Greetings. What do you need?
I'll have a look at the...
I hope you... What can I do?
Does the name Vict...
No.
She's a girl from Miskovitz.
Ah, I know who you mean. There's a girl who... I'm no good with names, but Victoria...
Who did she know better?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she...
Who?
A soldier. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him. I'd like to do something about that price. Is this enough?
You really... Great! Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
I'm sorry.
Look what I have for you. My respects. I can't stand any more of this.
Christ almighty. Are you...
Here,
It's just that you...
muscular?
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest...
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are
But I thought that was just...
So you see, Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer.
my name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry.
I'm new to the camp. If you don't have too much...
Well, I suppose it will... At least I can practice your language. But that does not matter now. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water, nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
I don't know anything about that, sir. In our village,
silly
when
doggy.
someone was sick, we sent for the herb woman, and that was that. We didn't have any infirmary.
I am not surprised. Diarrhea, a few bruises, a fever now and then. That is no challenge. A learned man would certainly be bored to death in your village. And it is the same here. Honestly. Should a person with my knowledge be wasting his time here?
Well, a camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? Hmm? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. Until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who is in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozab or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer. I would happily take on your Chertan.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to watch. Perhaps, although I successfully avoid weapons. I have to admit that archery is not just a skill, it is an art. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Chertan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Nah, women and me don't go together.
Moderation and self-denial are certainly virtues. But as a physician, I advise you not to spend your whole life alone. You should find a good woman as soon as possible, and then marry her. And to do her what you see in her eyes. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in Paris and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling with me? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is ready. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
Oh, what do you dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not offended you. It is not your fault.
Huh?
Really.
Clear up, you much.
How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, or grains of paradise grow here? But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Prague artillerymen are
You have a
billeted,
kind master,
to the
eh?
great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
Oh, you pooch.
Here you go. Take it.
Come here, boy. Good boy. Good boy. Here you go. Take it.
Good to see you.
Hold on. I'm just going to clean it for you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Oh, the pain. Oh.
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see?
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us.
Maybe. Do you remember what the last thing you...
What do you think? Some...
Try and think about it again. Maybe someone wanted to poison you. Did you try and spice up that slop from the kitchen by adding something to it?
Jesus Christ. Your one fella brought some mushrooms from the forest. Do you think they were... They looked harmless.
Well... Does it hurt when I...
Yes!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blood...
We put some mushrooms... Oh!
Well... Is anyone else...
No, although... One other fella was complaining about his stomach grumbling and gurgling.
I think that's... It's obvious. If you want relief, you need an antidote.
But... I can barely...
I have something...
Thank you. Oh,
Well?
not yet.
To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle.
I still feel like I got run over by a It'll be alright once I get a good meal in me.
It's about Victoria.
Christ almighty. That woman... Now she sent someone to try and...
Well, I didn't come to change your mind.
Well, she's tried practically everything.
And what was she trying...
Look, we had a bit of fun once or twice, but that was it. She just didn't get it.
But Victoria's missing. Her house is empty, and no one knows where she's gone.
What do you mean she's missing? Wait. Seriously?
As if the earth opened up and swallowed her. Seeing as you two used to meet up, you might have some idea where to look for her.
She didn't tell anyone? Not even the blacksmith's wife?
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was...
But what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse.
I can't just prance right out. Not far from here, to the east, there's a small clearing in the forest, where there's a...
Good. I'll look there.
I know. But tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything.
Try and think it over a bit. Could you live with yourself, knowing you could have done something, but just couldn't be bothered to help her?
Could have. He's right. I got her into this. So... And if she wants, she can stay here.
Now that sounds like I'm going to see her now.
I think I need to stay lying down. Oh, Christ. Not much better. Huh?
Did I imagine it?
Mushroom again, so long as I live.
To hell with it.
You said you were...
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca, until I ended up...
What is Mecca like? I've heard people...
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is... Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men.
You were in Granada?
Go west from here until you reach the sea, then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly... That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan, because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. Venice is an incredible city that floats on... People from all over the world go there to trade. I helped them as a translator. If only you could have seen their procession stretched from the port to the city center. And they had live leopards, but I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court.
How did you come to be with the Osmans?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship. Though you must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. But the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him.
So why didn't you
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada. So when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's...
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to travel.
It's reckless to speak about...
I do not think so, my friend, since it...
Why did you leave your...
That is a very personal question. Not now.
I saw an arena in the camp.
Firstly, I would not even a chogan, and, to answer your question, then...
What's that chogan, then?
A riding game. Very hard. 2 teams of riders with wooden mallets try to get a leather ball. Whoever does so more...
And what's so dangerous?
When the mallet lands on your head. In any case, nothing teaches you how to ride a horse better than shogun.
What did you mean by
Merely dumb violence for its own sake. It is not chivalrous like Pharisea.
What does that mean?
Pharisea, the skill set of an Arab warrior. Where I come from, every fighter must be... In addition, he should also be able to hold his own when fighting. And above all, he must not be a...
Pharisea sounds to me like the chivalry of every good knight. Maybe with the exception of that horse medicine of yours.
Really?
But a good Christian knight should also know how to dance, play chess, and write poetry.
Very interesting. It is... Those are all true wisdoms.
Why did they bow?
Because it went too far. Instead of matching skills, since the tournament was banned, I have a lot...
At your service, sir.
I think I need to stay lying down.
Greetings.
What's a priest doing?
Whatever he can, my...
Do you serve mass like other...
I serve mass and give blessings just like my brothers in church. I can also officiate at marriages. I reckon you can guess which is...
Do you care for the wounded? Priests and monks do that sometimes, don't they?
Nothing like that. We have blacksmiths and bathmaids for that here. And if something happens to the nobles, we have... And then there's that learned foreigner. Bah!
Does something seem strange about...
That foreigner may understand medicine, but he worships a foreign god. He prays to him on the ground several times. He doesn't drink ale, only rarely eats meat.
Who's the foreigner?
His name is Musa. You can't miss him. He's as different from...
Do you take part in...
Vivere militare est. But no matter if you're a beggar or a lord, there's no way... And in a place, it's easy for people to forget about...
Do you serve...
I serve our Lord.
What could the king possibly...
You don't actually expect me to... That's between me... God be with you.
Here you go. Take it.
Hey, you're not allowed here. That's it. And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong.
God bless you, sir.
You're a Cuman, aren't you?
I used to accompany merchants who rode from here up north to Germany. I earned some good money and picked up a lot of it along the way.
And why'd you stop?
Those merchants sold goods they came by, well, dishonestly. And they got found out, but I got lucky in the end. I'm good with a bow. It wasn't a hard choice.
I'd like to...
Your first time, eh? What's it to be? Long...
I think it's a good...
All right, so, what do you feel up to? Want to compete? Of course, it's tougher against masters.
I'd rather not...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah, hear it.
Wait a while until I get the other... Take up your positions. Let them fly.
Kurva szél! Ez akár a közepébe is mehetett volna. Another decent shot. A közepébe! Baszd meg! Ne fájjunk csak! Eltaláltam! You're always welcome here, sir.
Greetings to you. Greetings to you too. Oh, what was I just thinking about?
Put that thing away, you lout! Do it now before you hurt someone! Good. See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
What do you need, sir?
Show me your... Let's talk about the price.
Very well.
Clear off and don't bother!
Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Good doggy, good boy.
I think I need to stay lying down.
Excuse me.
Finish! Moshadonna!
I heard you have some work for...
That I do. But you'd have to manage more. How important is it for you when working to know?
What are you saying?
God. So let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something. So that you're interested.
First, I want to know exactly what you want me to do.
As I said, I need you to bring me some...
Yeah, I understand that.
Basan, one of the cumin dogs around here, has recently acquired. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those pigs. Now if I had a...
But humans aren't...
What are you saying?
I'm telling you. They're Christians, just like you and me. Did you ever speak with...
Do you think I understand? And that doesn't change anything anyway. I want that.
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Basan to notice his sword is gone. But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Basan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of... Basan won't notice the difference.
Fine. Where can I find...
Here in the camp. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left, behind it, you'll find his tent.
That sounds fairly...
That may be, but you don't... And watch out for... It was good to see you, my friend.
Give us off!
I'm sorry.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. What?
I'm at your service, sir. Wow.
Manuel. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.